An endless sky opens up to infinity. Connected, strong, powerful. When you play a character that is really not ready for anything that you want to do, you want to do something, but it's not ready. It's kind of banging the head against the walls, but we experienced the multiple levels before. The expression of the whole, and we're missing so much. And this is an invitation into the frequency of that painting, even if you... Hey there, welcome to day 13. In case you don't know, I've committed myself to a 30-day challenge, which means every day I create and upload one video. And today is day 13. I can't believe it's already day 13. And at the same time, as I said in another video, only day 13, because there are more days to come. And I really enjoy this ride, actually. I really am learning a lot about myself, a lot about what I love to speak about. And it's not something that I didn't know before, but now it's becoming more clear to me because I'm really not planning what I'm saying at all. In the right moment, I receive the right theme that is coming from my heart, that is kind of important to me at the moment. And then I know in my bones that's the theme for the video, and that's how I go about it all the time. And that's how I love to do it. And today I brought two of my poems, like intention poems, connected to paintings. And I want to do it as I have done it in the other videos. I want to read them. And then I want to talk about them and what inspired me to write them, why I have received them in the first place. Because every intention and every painting that came out of me was in such a beautiful moment in my life and really had a particular purpose in holding a certain vibration really steady in my life. And in every intention or poem, however you want to call it, there is just so much truth in it that is just so valuable for understanding in life, for receiving life, kind of, if that makes kind of sense. And the first one I have, and I'm really seeing if I can put in the paintings. I haven't done that in the other YouTube videos yet. I'm talking about the paintings, I'm singing and reading the intentions, but I haven't placed them in the video yet. But maybe I'm finding a way to do it with this one for the first time. I'm really inspired to do it now, and I also had a photo shoot just the other day for my paintings, so I have some material that I could share, and I see if I can drop it into the video so you see the painting for it. And right now, actually, I'm receiving the inspiration. At the end of the video, I'm going to do this. Yes, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the painting, and you'll hear the intention one more time while you're able to look at the painting as well. All right? That is why I'm really inspired right now to do it. And I also want to sing to you in the end of the video, before I show the painting then. But I don't know which one it's going to be. I'm just feeling into it right now as I'm processing through this video. It's not going to be the two ones that I have here right now, just because they're not ready. The song, the melody is not kind of ready yet, and I really want to finish that first before I share it with you. So, okay, close your eyes. I invite you to drop into your heart now, and this is really not just me reading an intention. This is an invitation into the frequency of that painting, even if you can't see it yet, but you can listen to the lines, to the vibration of the sound, and you can really use it for yourself now to tap into the truth, your truth of it. So close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath together. Let's take one more deep breath in through the heart and out through the heart. keep your eyes closed and have your attention just on the blackness behind your eyelids and on your heart in that blackness. As you listen to those lines, that's kind of the best way to tap into the frequency. Limit the external stimulation. Focus on the blackness and on your heart in the blackness. Tree of life. I let my roots grow deep into the earth, connected, strong, powerful. I acknowledge where I was born. I acknowledge where this body was born, I should say, but I remember where I came from. I allow myself to be deeply rooted here on earth as I reach for the sky so I can truly be what I intended to be. Consciousness in human form, powerful in human form. Only as I allow my roots to grow deep, only then I can see the clarity in front of me of who I truly intended to be. Only then I can be what I intended to be. Powerful in human form. And only as I allow my roots to grow deep will I be able to be what I intended to be. And as my roots grow deep, I can see an endless sky opens up to infinity. Connected, strong, powerful. I am now able to combine. I now walk on earth and on all the heavens in the sky at the very same time. I now see what I intended to see. I now am who I intended to be. Consciousness in human form. Powerful in human form. A God in human form. I am now who I intended to be. Now I am free because now I am me. Take a deep breath in through your heart and out through the heart. And if you feel ready, stay in that state, in that frequency, in that state of open focus, and open your eyes. Did you feel that? Did you feel the power of that? I did. I definitely did. I do every time I tap into that frequency, no matter if I read the lines or stand in front of that painting. It's just so amazing to remind us, right? Let's go through it. I mean, I call it Tree of Life because the name even came after the painting. I didn't know it would be called Tree of Life. Only after I finished the painting and kind of those lines were very clear and set, so to say. It was so clear. It's the Tree of Life. Because it just makes so much sense. And what is so important to me about this painting and this poem is that we often tend to forget how important it is that the roots grow deep. You know what I mean? We want things fast because we are conditioned to believe that fast is better. There's nothing wrong about fast, obviously. There's nothing wrong with manifesting things fast. But the thing about it is, when we're not opening up to who we truly are and having a full view on our life and only view it through the lens of the character we're expressing, then we're only living like half a life. Because the truth is, the character is only there to experience, right? The character is only there, the mind, the conditioned mind is only there to experience. And then this mind is conditioned in a way that it's not really serving us so much, right? And that's not really helping and supporting in that whole journey, in a sense. And this just came through, and I realized it's so important to see the whole picture, to open the focus and not only be so narrowed on what we can see, because what we can see is, with Abraham Hicks's words, it's old news. Energy is always in motion, and what has already been manifested is old news in regards to the energy that has already built up and has taken on momentum to the next and to the next to the next, which then is kind of translated into physical reality and experienced with the physical body then, right? But when we experience things with the physical body, we have experienced it on multiple levels before. The physical experience is only the tiniest percentage of it all that makes it then vivid to the physical body in the physical experience. But when you experience something physically, even if you don't know it, you have experienced it on many levels before you experience it physically. And the beauty about understanding that we live holistically, so to say, and see, not living a half-life, but open our awareness to who we truly are and having a broader perspective on our life, that is when we then have the deliberate ability, so to say. We always have this ability, but when we are not aware of it, it's like we're missing it somehow. But when we're aware of that it is so, then we experience not only the physical, but we experience the multiple levels before. And we experience that it already has been happening on different levels in our whole being. And then we experience the physical expression as well. And it becomes this whole package, you know what I mean? You're living fully then. Otherwise, you're not living fully. You're waiting on a material thing to show itself so you can be sure it's real, and you're kind of missing that you are a being on so many levels, and that you can experience as well. And we're not trained to do that, but we're awakening now to that again. And this is such a beautiful thing to me, because that is where life is truly happening, right? And the physical is just a tiny expression, not to make it smaller, because it is an amazing expression, but it's just a tiny expression of the whole. And we're missing so much if we are only narrowed on the particle that has already been shown, you know. And it's like we're missing the truth. You know, it's like we're missing the truth. There's so much more to us, and so much more to life, and so much more to each and every creation there is that has already been manifested. And that's so beautiful to me. And I think that this poem is just reflecting that so much, because we grow our roots deep into the earth, not to make it all long, unnecessarily long, you know, the manifestation needs to be unnecessarily long, just so to say it like that. I don't know how to say it any other way right now, but that is what builds the foundation so much that you are never again losing the awareness of your true connection. And that is what makes you truly powerful and strong. Because when the roots grow deep, and when you put in the effort, but I don't mean in the hard work effort, but you put in what it needs, that you can grow your roots deep. And what does it need? It needs the allowance of you to do so. Not only watching on the surface, watching a physical manifestation and kind of wondering where it is, or what is happening, but realizing that you coming to your true self is building the foundation, and it is paying into each and every of your desires. Even if it's not showing yet on the physical realm, there is a lot going on beyond the ability to see. Really a lot. Almost everything. And then when you see it, it's really only a small percentage of everything. And that's the beauty. And we acknowledge where our bodies, I should rather say, we're born, but we're here to remember where we are actually coming from. We are gods in human form. We are consciousness, awareness, however you want to say it. We're not this body. And we are not, accurately said, we are not even in this body. We are the consciousness that is within and all around it. The body is, more accurately said, within us. Because there is nothing outside of our consciousness. And the beauty about awakening and truly putting it into practice and experiencing that is that you can feel that if you do that. It's not just something that you hear and know intellectually. You can feel that you are outside of your body and the body is within, and you are disconnected from it to such a degree that you just feel it's just a tiny part of what you are expressing, and you are wider than that. You are way more than that. And so your consciousness and your awareness is not just fixed on the body and like the focus is narrowed, but it's like you're opening up and the eyes open more. And for me, it's like I truly feel my field, the field that I am, actually. So I don't feel like just my body. I feel like when I feel into myself, I immediately feel the space around that body, and that I hold the body within that space. That's the best way I can describe it right now. And when we allow ourselves that, to be rooted into the earth by doing the things and not just wanting the physical to materialize, but really putting in what it needs, becoming aware of ourselves and releasing what has to be released, and knowing that this is what brings everything forth, because everything material comes out of the non-physical, right? So you want to play there deliberately as well. And that's how you have more kind of power, true power, over what is manifesting in your life. And you become even stronger, and you can really reach for the sky and truly be what you're intended to be then. Because you're intended to be powerful in human form, not to be just a little tiny human, but you're intended to be powerful in human form, to come here on earth, to wake up, to remember who you truly are. And then to express the human like that, an awakened human. And only when we truly allow that, we can truly be who we are. Only then. Only then. And I was writing, and as my roots grow deep, I can see an endless sky opens up to infinity, and that is just so true. I mean, can you feel that? Share with me in the comments. Can you feel that? I would love to know how that resonates with you, because how I experience is the more I allow myself to be myself, who I truly am, and the more I release and really put effort in it if needed, the more I expand, and the more I realize, and the more I feel how much infinity stands right in front of me. It's the only way that I can say it. And I can feel that's how you're connected. I mean, you're always connected, right? Disconnection is an illusion. You're always disconnected, and you can only play the game of disconnection because you are connected. Because out of that connection, you're playing that game of disconnection. So there is no true disconnection, right? But what I mean by that is the awareness of that connection. Is what makes it so beautifully powerful, that you are aware of that connection, and that you're aware of that strength and that power in such a powerful way. And that's what I think, that's what every soul that's intending to wake up here on earth in this time is doing, that for one purpose only, to walk here on earth but be awakened. And that's why I said walk on earth and on all the heavens at the same time, because that's when the fun gets really started, isn't it? Because we are aware then. And now life becomes a whole different game, because we're playing on different levels. The rules that went for us, that goes for so many people that are still playing on the physical realm only, so to say, they are not the same rules for us anymore, because now we can defy gravity. just as an image. I mean, you literally can defy gravity. A lot of masters have proven that. But I don't mean that you have to defy gravity in a literal sense, but every other rule that goes for physical reality, we're defying it by that. Not resisting it, but we have different rules now because we're including the rules, so to say, of the universe as well into our own personal life. And that's when life becomes really magical because nothing is left to guessing any longer. There is no coincidences any longer. And you understand why, because you are the player behind the game and you are in the game as well. And that's when we're truly free, actually, because then we are free from the conditions. And even if the mind is still conditioned, when we're detached to it, when we know that, it's different. It's a whole different game. Creating becomes a whole different game because you're living from a whole new state of being and manifesting in a whole new way and reach every goal. It's in a whole new way. It's really a whole new way of being. And I think it's the way that we actually intended to be. And that is why so many souls come here with the intention to awaken, to help the planet to awaken, that more people can have the ability and the opportunity to awaken in their life. Because I think we are actually here to live as who we truly are, meaning knowing that we're not just a body, and knowing how the mind is actually working and using it for us to create what it is that we want to create and not be hostage by it. You know what I mean? There's so much more to say about it, but let me switch to the next because it's kind of really fitting into the theme. I'm actually not sure if I've already shared it, possibly, but doesn't really matter, right? So with that, let's close our eyes together and take a deep breath in through the heart and out through the heart. Focus on the blackness behind your eyelids and have the attention on your heart in the blackness. And you just listen to the words and allow yourself to tap into the frequency and feel your truth in it. It's called angelic wings. When I allow myself to spread my wings in the darkest of times, I will only realize I am, without a doubt, guided through it all. I made sure of that before I came here. When I allow myself to spread my wings, even in the darkest of times, I will see it is all me. The darkness, an illusion. The light is my home. I am here by choice. When I allow myself to spread my wings in the darkest of times, I remember what I'm here for, and I remember what is mine. Take a deep breath in through the heart and out through the heart. And stay in that frequency if you wish. When you're ready, open your eyes. Did you feel that? I'm feeling that a lot. Let me know. Share it in the comments with me if you feel that, if you feel resonance with that, if you could feel your truth in it, because it is also your truth. And it fits so perfectly with the one that I've read before. I've read before, because when we stumble upon contrast, we let ourselves get irritated so fast about what is happening outside of us, the circumstances, the already manifested 3D reality. And we forget that it's old news. We kind of raise our vibration, put in the work, and then something happens and we wonder, how could this happen when I raise my vibration like that? But that's the funny thing, because when you raise your vibration, it's like you turn on the light in a dark place and you see clearly what has been there all along, what was beyond your reach. You couldn't see, right? And now you can, because you're raising your vibration. That's why it's not all fluffy immediately, maybe. When you raise your vibration, start to meditate. But you firstly maybe, you also start to feel good, but you also see what it is you need to see in order to stop doing it, Stop allowing things like that in your life. And only when you're willing to also spread your wings in the darkest of times, only then you can kind of illuminate the illusion of darkness. And you will always see that you're guided, not only by yourself, so to say, because you have prepared a lot of stuff before you came here. You didn't came like somehow. You came prepared. And you made sure of a lot of things before that will help you here when you are in that period of not knowing who you are and having to remember. You made sure that you're guided, that you're kind of safe, that you are able to wake up here in the best way possible for you. And then there are a whole other beings, right, on a non-physical realm that are supporting you. And when you do not allow the darkness to consume you, but you stay in your light as best as you can, and you spread your wings anyway, without resisting the darkness, that is when you will experience that you are guided through it all. And that is the moment that you will see over and over again. It is you. And you're illuminating the dark, and you're allowing your body to release what needs to be released, and you always have the clarity afterwards. And even in the middle of doing that as well. And you will remember, you are here by choice, actually. You are. And you will remember what you're here for, why you're here for. And you remember what is truly yours, what belongs to you. And when you allow the darkness to consume you, well, it's okay. We all have been there, right? We all been there, and that's okay. But you have probably already noticed in your life, that's not when the magic happens. The magic always happens when you decide to be done with being consumed by the darkness, and you allow yourself to spread your wings anyway, and you illuminate the darkness, honoring your belief system, releasing. The body has the allowance to release. And that's when you truly see. And that's when you truly free the body. And when you free the body, you free the mind. When you free the mind, you free the body. And when you have a vessel that is in alignment like that, then you can experience yourself more fully through that vessel. Because you are here all white, all around that body, so to say, but your vessel is not prepared because it's still conditioned. And you have probably already noticed you want to do things, but fears come up and your mind is all active and going crazy, and you gotta honor that, and you have to be willing to release that by spreading your wings anyways and illuminating that darkness. So the body has the opportunity to truly release, and when it does, you free it. You free your mind, you free your body, and you will see how much able you are now to use that body. Like in a game when you play a character that is really not ready for anything that you want to do. You want to do something, but it's not ready. It's kind of banging the head against the walls, and you just understand, okay, that's not working, but you have to work with that body, right? And then when you release it and when you clear it, you really can come through as who you truly are, and let your consciousness come through and experience yourself in a whole new way. That's how I've been experiencing it. You know what? I've just received that I'm going to sing the song Potential that is connected to the painting potential, because it fits so much. It fits so much. Close your eyes one more time and take a deep breath in through the heart with me. In. and out. Have your attention on your heart in the blackness. Open your focus, release any thought, and allow yourself to tap into the frequency of that song right now. Feel your truth in it. Even in my darkest night, the potential to choose light is always given. The potential to choose dark is always given. My life and all I live is one potential out of infinite. Only one, and I can choose differently. This is where the magic lies, in the choosing. This is where the magic lies, in the choosing. This is where the magic lies, in the choosing. We don't fight dark, we choose light. We don't fight dark, we choose light. We don't fight dark, we choose light, because the potential to choose light is always given. The potential to change is a promise that is given. Take a deep breath in through the heart and out right through the heart. When you feel ready, open your eyes and stay in that frequency. Feel into the body what it has done to you. And let me know how it resonated with you. Let me know how you feel. Share it in the comments. I am so interested in knowing that, because I'm so deeply touched by it, and I would love to know how you feel it. And even in the darkest night, the potential to choose light is always given is the perfect way to end this video, isn't it? I mean, it just fits so perfectly into the theme. Let me feel into, because I feel like there is something more that wants to be shared right now. Well, thank you, actually, because I'm doing this challenge and I'm just realizing more and more that I am very inspired, and I have this desire to create this whole new world around me. And if you want to know more about that, then watch the video. I don't know which day it was, but I think it was day 5, a whole new world. And it makes me realize more and more how much I'm inspired to create space, where we are allowed to tap into a true frequency, to share our golden visions, unconditionally supported, and share our hearts. I want to create this world around me, and I want to be a space that gives others the opportunity to tap into their true power and be their true self, and realizing what it is they want to create in life, experience. And so thank you. If you're still watching, thank you for sharing your light, for bringing it into that field as well, and so we can expand kind of together. So thank you for joining this field, right? That's what wanted to come through. So thank you. Thank you for being, and thank you for your light. And as promised, I'm really going to do this. I'm going to take those 2 intentions, those poems, and I'm going to put the painting into the video now. And I'm going to speak it one more time for you, so you have the ability to stand in front of that or sit in front of that painting and to dive into it and to really feel what it feels like, to allow the painting and the colors in combination with the sound, with the vibration of the sound, to really influence your energy field, because you are connecting when you do so, and it will help you and support you to align into the frequency of your truth. And if you have done so, let me know how it felt. Let me know how you are experiencing it. I would love to know that. And I haven't forgotten the Singing in Crowded Places challenge, but I had a lot to integrate, and I have a lot of realizations on that. And I'm going to, I don't know when exactly, but I'm going to share something about that, maybe even for day 14, coming up tomorrow, linearly speaking, right? And because I had some great realizations on that, and I think I'm going to change it up a little, and then I'm going to continue the challenge. And it will be called differently. It won't be called a challenge. I think so, because that's part of a realization too, but more to that in the next video. So for now, enjoy diving into those paintings. Let me know what you feel about it when you've done it, how it resonated with you, what came up, maybe tears come up, maybe you're releasing immediately. That's all possible, because when you're raising your vibration, everything that doesn't belong to you needs to leave, right? So, and I also want to encourage you and invite you to watch my other YouTube videos. I have done 13 so far. This is the 13th, so it comes up tonight. And I want to encourage you to take a look at the other videos and see what resonates, and maybe watch them too. And I also have a bunch of shorts by now, and I just want to encourage you to dive into that and see what resonates, and let comments wherever you want, let comments be to let me know how you felt that, and if you felt that, and what resonated with you. So make sure you follow my social media challenge. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram with my paintings actually, and I have started to share on that too, and I put it all in the description box and below. And if you really feel the truth of that field of worthiness, of who we truly are, and if you're called to support that, you have also the ability, the opportunity now to support my journey, and therefore put energy into that and support that field. And I would really appreciate that if you do so. You find a link for that in the description box as well. And if this resonates with you, let me know. Give it a like. Let me know if it resonates with you. And if you want more of that, make sure to follow that YouTube account. How you say on YouTube? You follow that account? Make sure to subscribe. That's the word I was missing right now. And maybe be notified. Put on that. Hit that bell, right? And when it resonates with you, that's really important to me. That it resonates with you and that you're doing it, because it does. And when it does, and when you do it then, and you do it in alignment, and that's where you're contributing to the field, to your own worthiness, and that's when you truly bring your light in it. And even with the supporting, when you support my journey, when you feel called to, when you feel the message, only then it's when it makes sense to support, because only then you're truly contributing, and that's probably the most important thing anyway. So money is energy, right? It's energy too. So when you do it in alignment, it's perfect. And with that, enjoy the paintings, the intentions, 2 of them, Angelic Wings and Tree of Life. And I see you tomorrow for day 13 of my YouTube challenge. Have a beautiful time, gorgeous soul. Bye. Such a beautiful video, such a beautiful transmission. Love you. Before we start, just for a brief moment, close your eyes and focus on the blackness behind your eyelids. Place your attention on your heart in the blackness and allow every thought to leave. Take a deep breath in through your heart and out through the heart. One more deep breath in and out. Keep focusing on the blackness. Allow every thought just to leave. One more deep breath in through the heart. Exhale, gently open your eyes. Focus your gaze on the painting. When I allow myself to spread my wings in the darkest of times, I will only realize I am, without a doubt, guided through it all. I made sure of that before I came here. When I allow myself to spread my wings in the darkest of times, I will see it is all me. The darkness and the illusion, the light is my home. I am here by choice. When I allow myself to spread my wings even in the darkest of times, I remember what I'm here for. I remember what is mine. I remember what is mine. Take a deep breath in through the heart. Hold it. Keep focusing on the painting. And exhale. One more deep breath in. Hold it while keep focusing on the painting. Exhale. Beautiful. Close your eyes one more time, just for a moment. Focus on the blackness behind your eyelids as you have your attention on your heart. Let's take another deep breath in right through the heart. Out. And in. Out. One more time in. Hold it. And out. Gently open your eyes. Fix your gaze on the painting. Another deep breath in. Out. Forget everything around you. Keep focusing on the painting. I let my roots grow deep into the earth, connected, strong, powerful. I acknowledge where my body was born, but I remember where I came from. I allow myself to be deeply rooted here on earth as I reach for the sky so I can truly be what I intended to be. Consciousness in human form, powerful in human form. Only as I allow my roots to grow deep, only then I can see the clarity in front of me of who I truly intended to be. Only then I can be what I intended to be, powerful in human form. Only as I allow my roots to grow deep will I be able to be what I intended to be. And as my roots grow deep, I can see an endless sky opens up to infinity, connected, strong, powerful. I am now able to combine. I now walk on earth and on all the heavens and the sky at the very same time. I now see what I intended to see. I now am who I intended to be. Consciousness in human form, powerful in human form, a God in human form. I am now who I intended to be. Now I am free, 'cause now I am me. Keep focusing on a painting and take a deep breath in right into your heart. Hold it. And out. Another deep breath in right into your heart. Keep gazing at the painting. Hold it and feel that you gaze even deeper and deeper and deeper. Breathe out. And one more deep breath in. As you breathe in, you sink even deeper into the painting. Hold it. And out. Beautiful, beautiful.